Okay, I think we are live. Wait, give me a while. Let me test the mic. Let me just test the mic. Okay, mic check, mic check. Okay, I think we are clear, so sounds good. Okay, I think this works. Okay, final check. Okay, can. Okay, so we are starting maybe just like 30 seconds more, okay? Just 30 seconds more. 30 seconds more, then we kickstart. I hope everyone is doing well. Today Wednesday already, okay? Wednesday. Today Wednesday, right? Check. Today is Wednesday, right? Correct. You know, because sometimes I keep trading until late at night. I never even keep track of the day, you know. Disoriented sometimes. Okay. Hope everyone is doing well. I know work is tough, but Wednesday, then tomorrow Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday arrive. Then everyone can, take a break, relax. Okay, so today, same thing. We always stream at 9 p.m. GMT time zone +8 for 1 hour only. We don't stream more than that, so we keep it short, concise, so everyone can go sleep because tomorrow need to work. And each stream always has 3 segments. First segment, we talk about the market in general, sentiments, any specific stocks or sectors we want to talk about. Second component is the options part, whereby we talk about the option strategies, discuss here and there, pros and cons, and then we also dive into the market. Market usually open at my local time at 9:30, so in about 27 more minutes when market open, we will also go in and see any opportunities for any option selling or closing any contracts, and then see any other chance to buy certain stocks. So we will look at the market live later. Lastly is a chit chat session. So today I bring you my bingo card, okay? So I've been creating this bingo card that throughout the streams and all the shots I've done. I think some of y'all see me in TikTok, Instagram, all these things. So there are certain goals that I keep saying, like Alphabet will do well, Microsoft will do well. So I consolidated them into a bingo card. So got some empty slots later, y'all can share me what else y'all think should put inside. Then I plan to monitor this for 5 years, and then I see how this bingo card turns out. Some ambitious go inside, okay? Some ambitious go inside. But I think it is not that far-fetched. Okay, example, I say Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, they all have a chance to double up in like 5 years' time. I know it's a bold prediction, but I think it might be achievable. Remember, not financial advice, not financial advice. I'm just a bird, pigeon investment, okay? Bird investment. I'm a bird man, so don't trust a bird. You don't go to a park and ask a pigeon for advice, okay? Okay, so today, that's also, let's just start. And if you're here in the previous stream, feel free to come and drop by, say hello to us. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. Okay, so let's start. Okay, change screen a bit. Just for info, when the market opens in about 26 minutes later, we will look at the screens below and have a discussion on the market and the put position I have. I do have some updates on the options position for y'all. Yeah, drink some water first. Sorry. Okay. So today, I just want to quickly talk about. So upcoming Nvidia results will be happening today actually, Wednesday after the market closes. So tomorrow, I think there will be a chance, and I want to share with you all my thoughts on the Nvidia results. Because I think they're announcing result today after market closure. Then tomorrow, I hopefully got time. I try to rush out something, then give you an update on my views on Nvidia. Same thing, I try not to repeat what other people have said. What's on the news, CNBC, finance news, Yahoo news, Google news, whatever, Reddit news, Tinder news, Grindr news, okay? Or OnlyFans news, okay? I don't repeat what they have said. I try to look at some of the figures, the revenue, EPS, and then the forward guidance from Nvidia, Jensen Huang, all this. Then I give you my take and what I plan to do with Nvidia and all my Nvidia put and call position. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. So today I want to share with you why I don't touch gold or silver anymore. Okay, the reason why I say is because some people have been messaging me and post as comments on some of my video. What are my opinion on silver, gold, these kind of commodities? So I want to share with you why I no longer touch them. So in the past, long ago, okay, I just tell honestly, 10 years ago, okay, I used to invest in gold. Okay, I go and buy gold bars. Not say gold bars, they call it the 1 ounce, the gold circle. I forgot what's the name for it, medallion or whatever. Okay, it's like 1 ounce, a few ounce that kind. Not those kg gold bars. And I only buy that Canadian 100% gold, maple, something like that. Okay, it's a maple symbol. So if you are local in Singapore, usually we buy physical gold from the UOB bank at Raffles Place. Of course, if you're overseas, maybe you have some, I don't know, maybe online certificates you bought or physical gold bars, up to you. So I did the same thing I shared with you is that in the past 10 years ago, or more than that actually, I used to buy gold from this bank. It's a UOB bank in Singapore, and I collect them. And because it has shown to give capital appreciation, so I'm like, not bad, right? It's a good idea. Part of my diversification. So I bought some gold. So a few years ago, I think like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I can't remember, gold was trending upwards quite a bit, and I sold all of them. Why? Okay, so I share with you. The reason is because I favor stocks and companies more than gold as time passes. So you see, gold is an asset, yes, I agree. And gold can appreciate in value. But gold itself don't generate cash or revenue. Okay, there's a big difference. Gold itself, 1 ounce of gold, 1 year later is still 1 ounce. 5 years later is still 1 ounce. It never changed. The quality and quantity don't change. It's still there physically. But companies, stocks like Apple, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, anything, they actually generate revenue, cash. So today Apple may be generating 1 billion revenue, example. Next year they can generate 1.5 billion revenue. So the money is actually increasing in terms of revenue. So with the revenue, they can either give out dividends, improve cash holder share price by doing buyback. When they buy back, then less share in the market, the share price also go up. So there's a lot of things they can do in the stock as a company as compared to just gold. So that's one thing. So straight away you can see, stock can actually generate cash. It's cash generating. As a result, it can give you dividends, okay, if you like it, or it can give you a capital appreciation. So that's the bigger difference between gold, okay, gold or silver, I'll just use the term gold, okay, gold, compared to companies. So that's why as time passes, I value companies more. So in short, it just means productive versus non-productive asset. Okay, gold is a non-productive asset. They don't produce new things. It's just stationary there. As compared to companies, they actually produce more things, more technology, more revenue, that kind. So as a result, right, that's why if I personally, just to share with you, okay, I monitor my returns, okay, rate of returns, okay. Overall, I want to tell honestly, from the time I bought gold long ago, right, until the day I sold, my return was almost like only 3% per year, about 3%, okay, to be honest, as compared to companies probably giving me at least 5 to 10%. So on both angles, be it cash generating, versus productive versus non-productive assets, and in terms of total return, it just doesn't make it favorable or make sense for me to invest in gold. So that's why I no longer really touch gold anymore. And the next bigger issue is also because company generates revenue, right? Cash flow, all these things. It gives you the compounding effect. Okay, example, let's say Apple. Let's use Apple again. Apple today sell 1 billion worth of product. They collect revenue, they collect profit. And because they collect more money means what? They can invest in better technology, produce more quantities, upgrade their manufacturing factories or whatever, and produce even higher volume. And that has a compounding effect. As for gold, there isn't any compounding effect. 1 ounce of gold is there, means 1 ounce of gold. 1 kg of gold means 1 kg of gold. It doesn't miraculously grow by itself. It doesn't compound by itself. So that's one big issue as well. So remember, if you invest long enough or you have heard enough theories or study enough, you know compounding is one of the strongest and most powerful strategy in investing. Even things like dividend itself, okay, let's say you like dividends, okay, though I'm not a fan, dividend itself, if keep compounding, can also accumulate to very huge amount as time passes. So compounding is one of the element gold simply lacks. No, it cannot compound itself. You have to keep buying in order to compound the amount of gold. But company, once you buy it, they compound themselves because they keep making money, keep generating revenue. So that's one biggest reason as well. So overall, right, I just want to give you my conclusion, my take on gold, silver, that kind of commodity versus even Bitcoin, okay? In fact, I classify them as probably the same category, Bitcoin, gold and silver, that kind. But of course, gold and silver actually has real practical use. Okay, gold I think is a very non-reactive element, so there's some purpose for gold actually. And silver can be used as decorative jewelries, all these things. So got some real life actual value. But Bitcoin honestly has none. Okay, none. To be honest, they are not really at use. They there's no practical usage elements. So that's why I don't touch all this Bitcoin, gold and silver. But the way how I see all these commodities is more like the stock value, currency. So instead of having US dollars, Sing dollars, Malaysia ringgit, you are afraid of depreciation, you can then consider things like gold, silver, or even Bitcoin. Because if you see them more like a stock value, stock currency, or alternative currency that at least don't decrease in value, keep up with inflation, then I think it's fine. I think if that is your perspective, I think that will be fine. But if you see it as an investment, I think there's nothing wrong. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. It's your own view, own deal. And if you feel gold has been working for you as an investment, good for you. But personally, I just think that gold return is not as consistent or as good as compared to like stocks, which has a higher potential, I would say, and higher probability of constantly going up and compounding further. So overall, I don't touch gold, don't touch silver, don't touch Bitcoin because of that. So that's my reasoning. And honestly, at this juncture, I don't really need to diversify into another currency as a stock value like Bitcoin or gold because I don't see a need. Personally, if I want to diversify into something as a stock currency, I would still rather pick an ETF than individual companies or gold, that kind. Why? Because you see, ETF is so robust. It has top 500 company. In fact, I see almost like a form of stock currency for me. So you think about it, yes, I know ETF can drop in value, that kind of stuff. I do agree. But long run, you see the historical trend for most of the good ETF, it has only been trending upwards. So by putting my money in ETF, I not only can gain things like capital appreciation, I also gain a compounding effect. And it is very unlikely, okay, unlikely, not say 100%, unlikely ETF will go to zero. Okay, for ETF to go to zero, that means the top 500 company, example SPY 500, is gone case, you know. Imagine a world whereby there's no Microsoft, Google, Apple, no Amazon. How is it possible, right? A bit impossible. If that day comes is when there's a nuclear warfare or the alien come and destroy us, okay? That will be the day. So that's why my take is I don't touch gold, silver or Bitcoin. I would rather put in ETF if I want some form of safer asset class. I will just put in ETF instead. So that's just my personal view. And if you feel it's a good stock currency, good for you, no problem. I mean, you can continue doing that. But personally, no, no way. I just, personal experience is that I would rather put in an ETF if I want something safer. Okay, that's just my view. Just my personal view, just my personal view. So if you all agree, disagree, can let me know. Or any thoughts on gold, silver, Bitcoins, can also share, okay? Okay, let me just read some comments. Before we move on to the next one. Okay. Hey, you, hey, good to see you again, you. Happy to see you again. Hello, you. QWERTY, Poji. Hey, Poji, hi, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Good to see you again, you good to see you again. And welcome, Poji, welcome you. So just feel free to let me know if any questions or thoughts about gold, silver, or Bitcoin. Let me see if I miss any. Hey, Fatty, good to see you again, Fatty. Hello. Fatty bro, good to see you again. Yeah, so by the way, we have a friend here also called Fatty, the user, but I don't know why sometimes his comment may not appear in the chat, but I can see it here. So welcome again, Fatty bro. Hey, by the way, hope everyone doing fine, work was okay, and weekend coming, okay? Hang on tight, weekend is coming. Then you all can enjoy the weekend and relax. I also don't touch gold, very unpredictable, don't know how to value it also. Yeah, correct. So honestly, gold itself, like I said, I acknowledge it has some practical usage in real life, okay, like as a jewelry or as a non-reactive element for whatever experiment or machinery you want to create. But the use is really very limited. It's more like, I think, passed down from historical thoughts that gold is a very good stock currency value. So it continues as it is. So I also don't really know how to truly value gold by itself, So, but maybe because gold is more limited as a resource, so I think when resources are scarce, okay, like Pokemon card, right, scarce, right, people say scalpers or hoarders, they queue up, long queue to fight for Pokemon cards because of limited supply, so maybe the value, perceived value also increases. So maybe that could be one of the reasons why gold is seen as also valuable, because of the limited amount of gold in the world. Okay. So that's all. We will move on to the next part because we want to try to keep the stream to just 1 hour, okay? I drink some water, then we continue next part. Okay, so right now, okay, market haven't opened. Later we will switch screen and we will talk about the market. So 12 more minutes. So let me cover one thing that I really want to share. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about, okay? A lot of questions you'll ask. I will try to answer. But today I want to talk a bit more about zero DTE. Okay, we move on to the option part now. Zero DTE stands for 0 days, day to expiry options. So just remember, zero DTE means the option contract expire on the day itself. So remember, that's what it means by zero DTE, expire on the day itself. 1 DTE expire the next day. So there's a difference. So because some people think that 1 DTE means expire on that day. 0 DTE means expire already. So there's a difference. 0 DTE expire on that day. So I don't want to confuse you all by talking too much about 0 DTE versus 1 DTE, why I trade 1 DTE only, and what are the rules I follow. So today maybe we just focus on 0 DTE. I give you all a brief explanation and why I used to do it and why I stopped. And then maybe next time we have time we talk about 1 DTE. Then straight away you can understand why I no longer touch 0 DTE and only do 1 DTE options trading. Okay, so firstly, we must understand 0 DTE expire on that day. That means two things. Number one, the price and option price can fluctuate very quickly. Because imagine, options contract always has time duration, right? Remember the time duration? When you sell 1 month, sell 6 months, the contract itself has value, the time. Okay, remember contract always has two components, the value, the intrinsic, extrinsic. Intrinsic is just the stock itself, the stock price changes. Extrinsic is more like the time value. Okay, you sell 6 months, the time value is higher. You sell 1 year, the time value is even higher. So time itself has value. That's why people always talk about time decay, right? Every day the option lose value because of the time getting lesser and lesser. That's why they call it time decay. Okay, so must understand this component first. So imagine if you have 6 month time value contract, right? You can slowly monitor, slowly check, no problem. And nobody will really go and assign immediately. So imagine you're the option seller, you sold the contract. Remember when you sell, you get a premium, you get money, okay? And the premium mainly is coming from the time value itself, mainly, though there's a strike price component. So give you example. You sell Apple contract. Okay, Apple cash cover put. Okay, I sell cash cover put for $100 strike price for 1 year, let's say 1 year. I receive a $200 premium, okay, $200 premium. Okay, maybe out of this $200, maybe $100 is the time value. Okay, for the 1 year contract, $100. I give you an example. Now imagine 1 year, the time value is $100. Now imagine zero. Okay, now we go back to 0 DTE. No longer 1 year DTE, 0 DTE. If 1 year DTE, the time value is about $100, the 0 DTE, how much is the time value? Very little. Maybe a few dollars only, okay? A few dollars, maybe $5 or $10, or even less, or maybe $20, we don't know. Okay, let's just give an example. Maybe the contract only left like $5, okay? Or $10, I like it, make it $10, easy. So you see the difference here, $10. So what's the issue first, number one? Number one, if you want to farm the time decay, right? Remember selling options, remember when I talk about trading 0 DT and 1 DT, on my perspective is only selling. I don't buy options. Okay, to me buy 0 DT is like, honestly, it's gambling lah. Okay, if you go Wall Street bets, they talk about all in 0 DTE SPY 500. You either go big or go home. That one true. But on my side, my strategy is to consistently keep making money. Multiple small wins. I want to keep farming money every day if possible. So now you ask yourself, let's say 0 DTE, the time value only left like $10. What is there to farm? Okay, we call it theta, okay, but I don't want to confuse you with all the Greek terms, okay. Let's just keep it very simple. Imagine 0 DTE left $10. What is there to farm? You are taking a lot of risk, 0 DTE, $10 left. As compared to 1 year, you have $100 left to farm. So straight away you can see the difference. I give you an example. It's like eating chicken and that, you know chicken. So you have one whole chicken. Imagine the chicken for 1 year, okay, you can eat slowly, right? The 1 year, one whole year, you got one whole chicken. You can eat the chicken breast, chicken thigh, chicken leg, or even chicken feet, chicken neck, or however you like, okay, chicken back, all the parts. Now maybe if you sell, example, you sell 1 month DTE or 1 day DTE, let's say, maybe you are left with a drumstick. Okay, remember time value, there's always a decay, right? Because as time passes, the time value become lesser and lesser. So maybe you do like 1 month DTE, you left with half a chicken, okay, or a quarter of a chicken. Then there's still chicken for you to eat, right? At least still got meat for you to farm and makan. Chop, 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 chop. Now maybe let's say you trade 1 DTE, left 1 drumstick only. Okay, 1 DT, at least still got drumstick to eat, Okay, still got that time value for you to enjoy. I mean not enjoy, to farm, to earn it. So you still got meat to eat with that one drumstick. So 0 DTE is like farming the scraps, It's like all the chicken gone already, everybody eaten up already. There's only left the bone and some scraps of meat on the chicken bone to let you scrape and eat the tiny bit of meats. So that's the issue. When you do 0 DTE, you are left with very theta value, okay? Yes, the rate of decay is the fastest, but the problem is there's nothing much to decay left. Okay, there's not much money to farm. At least I trade 1 DT, I still got 1 drumstick to eat, But 0 DT is like the bones and meat, scraps of meat. What's there to earn, right? So that's the bigger issue, one of the biggest issues with 0 DTE. As someone in the past who had tried selling 0 DT, I realized the value I can farm off that is very tiny. It's really not worth the risk-reward ratio. So that's one reason, one issue with 0 DTEs, okay? So that's one number. Okay, now number 2 is the assignment risk is very high, okay? Okay, I explain in simpler context first. Let me explain simpler context. So like I said, when you have 1 year DTE, right, the time value is $100. So the person who bought your contract probably won't want to exercise so fast. They got 1 whole year to monitor. Why must they quickly assign and give you the free $100? So they will probably try to stretch out the time decay value because they bought your contract. They pay you premiums, pay you the $100 premium for the 1 year duration. They of course won't exercise in 1 day, right? They are giving you the $100 free of charge. So they're not so stupid. Now imagine left 1 month. Will there be more anxious they want to exercise? Yes, right? 1 year I take my own sweet time, relax, monitor, check, and maybe exercise at the ideal profit as a buyer of the contract. 1 month, or maybe I'm more anxious already, I better monitor closely and exercise once I get the opportunity. Now imagine 0 DTE means the day itself left only. Only the day itself left. What happened? Everyone will be very anxious. All want to assign, right? Got chance faster close, assign you, exercise the contract if they can. Even if they earn a little bit, they also want to assign to you because they want to get out of the contract. Because remember, once the contract expires, it becomes worthless. It disappears, gone for good. So if they can use it at the last day, they will use it. So that tells you what? one thing, it's called assignment risk. So when you trade a 30 days DTE option, the chance of getting assigned is lesser as compared to 0 DTE. Okay, 0 DTE less, no more already, on that day expire. As a buyer, I quickly want to use it, assign to you, then the seller must take it. So remember, when you sell 0 DTE, there's a high assignment risk because price will fluctuate faster, the underlying option price will also fluctuate faster, or the buyer also want to quickly make use of the option before it's gone. So that's the whole concept. Just remember, when you sell 0 DTE, your risk of getting assigned is higher. So that's the issue already. Remember, once you're assigned, you have to take the assignment. Either you pay it or you have to roll it. And roll doesn't mean profit. Roll means you close at the loss and then sell a further one and hopefully to cover your losses. That's the whole idea of rolling. So now I explain a bit more advanced, okay? So this assignment risk falls along this grid. In options trading, we have this thing called grids. Grids basically means like theta, delta, gamma, all these things. So to explain a bit more in depth, okay, I don't want to confuse you on this part. That's why I give you a simpler explanation earlier. So to give you a more in-depth now, okay, just a more in-depth now. If you don't understand, it's okay. Just remember what I said earlier. So this assignment risk is basically called gamma. Okay, gamma means the rate at which delta changes. So in case you don't know what is delta, let me explain. Delta means for every $1 the stock price change, that will be how much the option price changed. So example, let's say delta is 50 cents, let's just say 50 cents. Then every time the stock price change $1, the underlying options will also change accordingly, like 50 cents. That's the whole idea of delta. Now gamma just means how fast the delta change. So maybe the delta can change very fast, like example 50 cents suddenly becomes 60 cents, becomes 70 cents. So just imagine a car, okay? A car is driving, okay? The delta is how fast the car is traveling. Okay, maybe 50 click per hour. Okay, 50 click. That's the speed it's trading. Gamma just means the acceleration. Okay, maybe now it's 50 click, but it accelerates very fast. Maybe later start traveling at 60. Then accelerate even faster, maybe at 70. So that's the whole idea of what people always talk about. 0 DTE, you're exposed to gamma risk. Okay, the rate of how fast delta changes. It just means assignment risk. Okay, I keep it simple. It just means assignment risk. So remember, when we do option selling, we also want to try to avoid assignment. Yes, there are times you want to be assigned because you want to hold the stocks as well. I think it's a good strategy, buy and hold. But if you are doing 0 DTE, 1 DTE, generally you want to try to avoid assignment because the chance of your strike price, the idea, I mean the likelihood of your strike price being quite high is there. Because if you don't set a high enough strike price for 0 DT or 1 DT, there's no premiums to farm. Okay? Later I can show you an example. Later when market opens, let's talk about it a little bit more. That, in fact, let's just go inside. I just quickly show you. Okay? Let me see how to do it. Okay, I mean, just quickly share your life better. Any market going to open soon? Where I might just talk about it now. Okay, I put my options on top. Okay, we continue this assignment risk first. Okay, so you can see the middle screen. You see the middle screen. Let me give you a live discussion example. Okay, so let's just take SPY for example. Let's just take SPY for example. Okay. Okay, let me just open the options contract chart. So I just demonstrate to you what you mean by assignment risk and the strike price. Okay. So let's just look at this part. Let me can you see? Good. So you look at my second screen. Second screen. You see SPY now is at $765. Okay. So we look at 0 DTE, 0 day to expiry option contract here, the cash cover put. So imagine you see, let's just say this row here that I selected. Okay, the one with cursor and highlighter box. You see, SPY now is about $765. I need to set a strike price of $762, which is just $3 lesser. Okay, $3 lesser only, in order to earn a premium of like what, $70, which is 70 cents, which is $70. So imagine 765 to 762, the difference is $3 only. The chances of SPY from 765 drop to 762 is very high. Okay, let's be honest, very high. $3 only, very high. So your assignment risk is very high. And you have to set such a high strike price in order to earn that 0.7 or 0.68 now. So your strike price must be high enough to earn decent amount of premiums for 0 DTE. Okay, now I show you an example. So remember the strike price is 762, okay, to earn $60 or $70. Now we just look at let's say example, let's look at a 30 days contract, okay, 30 days DTE. Let me go to 30 days DTE. Okay, so you see 30 days DTE. Just now we say 60 cents or 70 cents per contract. You have to set at 762. Now you see, I just take a look at all the way behind, okay. Now you see the big difference. If I do a 30 days DTE, day to expiry option, let's say the premium same thing as 60 cents, okay, 60 cents, we talk about 60 cents just now. You see the strike price only 655, okay, big difference. Just now for 0 DTE, in order to earn 60 cents, 60 cents, which is $60, strike price is 762, you know. Now, I turn it into a 30 days DTE, the strike price only 655 to earn 60 cents. See the big difference here? You see now SPY is 762. What are the chances of SPY from 762 drop to 655? Quite low, right? The difference is almost $100, which is very low. As compared to 0 DTE, I must set a strike price of 762, which is so close to 765. So straight away you can know already. The whole idea of doing 0 DTE, what is the issue? You get very high assignment risk. Okay, so hopefully I managed to explain it in a simpler term. The whole idea is that when you do 0 DTE, right, the odds of getting assigned is very high. That's the whole idea. So you straight away can know the downside of 0 DTE, which is 2. Okay, I just talked about 2, right? Number 1, there's not much time decay to farm. Okay, they call it theta. Then the second thing is assignment risk, or they call it gamma. The odds of you getting assigned is very high. And honestly, chances are you don't want to be assigned at such a high price, right? You don't want to keep the stock at 762, which is quite high. You want to buy at a cheaper price. So that's why chances are you will go and roll the contract, which means that you close at the loss, which means you lost money, to be honest. And then you sell at a further out, hopefully for a credit or for slightly higher amount of premiums. Okay, so that's the downside of 0 DTEs. And that's what I want to share with you all why I have stopped doing 0 DTEs. Okay? 0 day to expire option. So that's the whole idea, okay, 0 DTEs. Okay, so straight away you can straight away understand why I rather trade at least 1 DTE already. Okay, straight away you all get the concept, right? Because 1 DTE still have drumstick to eat, okay? Still have more, sorry, got fly. Got straight away you can tell the theta farming time decay is a bit more, 1 DTE. And as well as the assignment risk is also lesser. Okay, you can go and look at the gamma level, it's very different. So the assignment risk for 1 DTE is also lesser. So that's why I have stopped 0 DTE and move on with 1 DTE. So next time, because 1 DTE is quite long, next time I share with you all my strategy and thought processes behind 1 DTE. And I will share with you all the rules I set for myself and the system I built for 1 DTE. What are some of the rules I follow for 1 DTE, and when I trade, when I don't trade, where is the downside, upside, and also share with you my honest view why I've been reducing 1 DTE, because it's very time intensive and very a lot of health hazard, to be honest. Nowadays I think when I trade 1 DTE, the whole day, from my local time 9:30 p.m. until like 4 a.m. I'm staring at the market when I do 1 DTE. So I think yes, it's quite profitable, but the amount of health hazard, time I put in, health hazard, all this, I think not very worth it. So next time we will talk about 1 DTE, but you can roughly know the differences between 0 DTE and 1 DTE. It's mainly 2 things: the time decay left and also the assignment risk. Okay, so that's all for 0 DTE. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know about 0 day to expiry options contract. Then I try to answer them before we move on to the market now. So straight away, I know you all can understand the downside of zero DTEs already. And honestly, like I said, if you choose to buy zero DTE, I just feel it's really gambling, to be honest. If you go look at Wall Street bets, right, buying zero DTE is, there's no skill involved, to be honest. It's just gambling. Okay, you're hoping for like SPY to increase by like 10%, then you make tons of money, that kind of stuff. But selling zero DTE, I would say definitely has some skill involved, but it's really a lot of luck, to be honest. At least one DTE, like I said, there's less assignment risk and more meat to farm. Okay, more theta, more time decay to farm. So at least there's some thought processes and skill behind one DTE. Though there's still some element of luck, but compared to zero DTE, it's way lesser, way more stable. Okay, let me see any. Hey, Yaf, good to see you again, Yaf. Good day, good day. Hey, thanks for dropping by again, Yaf. Really happy to see you. Let me see any other comments or not. Let me see. Hey, any comments or questions about zero DTE, let me know. Or if you also plan to trade short-term DTE, can also share with us. Yeah, but in short, right, really, I no longer touch zero DTE, so I wouldn't say I'm super familiar anymore. So in the past, I can share with you my personal experience, just to share a bit, okay, personal experience. Okay, my hair okay, not too messy. okay. So zero DTE, I used to trade in the past for almost like, I think 3 months or 6 months, something like that duration. So back then, I felt that zero DTE has a lot of really assignment risk. Of, let's say, example, okay, I tell you, maybe I make about 100 trades, let's say 100 trades, right? Almost 30 trades or 30%, to be honest, 20 to 30%, I got assigned. It's a very high rate of assignment, really. And I tell you, I tried to modify the zero DTE to get less assignment, but cannot, to the point, example, I try to sell a further strike price, a very low delta, and I sell more contracts. So example, instead of selling one contract at 0.2 delta to get $50 premium, right, I maybe sell 2 contracts at 0.1 delta to get $50. Okay, so in short, I sell a further strike price, but I sell more contracts, more number of contracts to earn that amount of premiums. But sometimes I still get assigned, cannot take it. I try to manage it. I try to reduce the risk, the assignment risk, but cannot. Really cannot. There's just too much fluctuation in the underlying speed of delta. It just changes too fast. Like I said, if you think 30 days DTE fluctuate fast, you go and look at zero DTE. It fluctuates way faster. Okay, in just 1 hour or even minutes, my profit at first 10%, 20%. But within like 10 minutes, from 20% profit to negative 30%. So it's just way too much already. So I switched to one DTE at least, because at least I have 1 day, at least one more day to look at the price and monitor, and there's more cushion in short. So that's why, honest experience, okay, I share with you honestly, is that zero DTE, can make money, to be honest, but I think the risk reward not really there, not really there. Because imagine 30% assignment is very high, very high. If you trade options like the 30 days or 45 days DT, the classic strategy, right, your assignment risk probably not 30%, maybe like 5 or 10% at most, at most. Zero DTE, wow, 30% assignment, 20% assignment risk level. Cannot. So just to share with you, okay, in short, selling zero DTE can be profitable, but I think there's just too much luck element in place. Okay. So Fatty share with us, I tried trading zero DTE, but losses overall, okay, maybe the way you trade is long. At least 4 weeks, more stable and consistent. Yeah. So our friend here, Fatty, share with us, okay, that 4 weeks options contract are more stable and more consistent. And I fully agree. I really agree. Personally, my take is 30 to 45 days DTE is one of the more stable, good risk-reward ratio. But just remember, if you want to do it long term, please stagger your strike prices and duration. Because if you everything sell 4 weekly or 45 days DTE, all your contracts centered around there and the same strike price, there will be a day you get into trouble also. There will come a day, okay? There will come a day. I got hit before. I think Fatty, our friend here Fatty also got hit before. Sure get burned one day if all your contract, same strike price, all concentrated on 4 weekly or 45 days DTE. You will get burned one day. So you can do a few of it there. I mean a few of the contracts okay, on 45 days or 4 weekly. I think it's a good risk-reward ratio. It's quite stable, quite consistent. But do stagger them further out and different strike prices. If you are concerned about getting assigned or too many assignments at one go, you cannot manage. So do consider that. Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to the market now. Okay, for 9:40 already, we try to keep it, we end by 10 o'clock, okay? I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you all have been making money also. Okay, so same thing. The first picture is all the options contract I have held. I'm holding, actually not I have held, I'm currently holding. And then the second is the market. So let's just go inside and see the market first. And then I give you an update on my position, okay? Okay, we look at the green first, green first. Okay, so AMD up. Okay, Tencent up. Okay, good. Tencent, please continue go up. I want to exit my China share, please. Okay, Apple is up. Microsoft also up. Okay, so on the share, if you want an update. You know, yesterday I thought about wanting to sell a Microsoft cash cover put. No, we were discussing, right? Because Microsoft, the first hour, it actually dropped by 0.6%. And I don't mind having more Microsoft put. But unfortunately, after the few hours later, Microsoft actually went up. I think it went up by 0.9% or 0.4%, I can't remember. So I couldn't sell a cash cover put. So just an update, I did not manage to sell a cash cover put on Microsoft yesterday because it actually went up, the stock price. So the premium for the cash cover put actually dipped. So it wasn't worth it for me, so I didn't sell a cash cover put on it. Okay, I think nothing much changes today. So Apple is still hovering there. And SPY never dropped much, it's like 0.00%, no changes. Okay, let's look at the down market. Okay, Alphabet dropped a little bit. I think not really a lot. So Alphabet has been hovering around 340 to be honest. And I think good chance it may just continue to hover around here or maybe go up a little, trend sideways up and down that kind. So same thing, I will only sell an Alphabet put if it goes much lower, like about $300 or $310 for the stock price. Because I've held a lot of, I'm now currently holding a lot of Alphabet position and cash cover put. So I want to manage my position sizing. I don't want to overexpose myself. So I'm not selling more cash cover put on Alphabet at this juncture. Only if Alphabet drop a lot, then I will sell maybe one more, okay, one more Alphabet cash cover put. Okay, so Tesla, okay, Nvidia. So Nvidia really trending sideways, not much. So everyone is anticipating for Nvidia earnings today after market close. Okay, once market closes, local time for me is after 4 a.m. Then they will announce result. Okay, can. Okay, so that's all for my position. I don't think I have more to share for the market news today. So I want to share with you all my current holdings and give you an update and my thought processes. Okay, so look at my first screen, okay. Okay, so I want to bring you to Nvidia first. Okay, my highlighted cursor. You see the mouse pointer? Okay, so you can realize I'm only left with one Nvidia put now. Remember the past few weeks we have been talking about I've hold like 4 to 5 Nvidia. I've been closing my position at 40% profit because I want to avoid the earnings season, which is today. So yesterday, I managed to close one more Nvidia put position. So remember yesterday when we streamed, we still have 2 Nvidia put position. So I managed to close one more because yesterday I was monitoring the market and Nvidia has went up to like, my profit, that the Nvidia put position has went up to like 41%. Somewhere there. The strike price was also 130 and I managed to close it for like $280 or $290 profit. So like I said, 40% profit is good enough for me based on the current situation because I want to avoid the earnings season and I don't want to hold the contract for like 1 year plus more to earn the 60% premium. not worth the time versus reward ratio. So just to share with you all, I have closed one of the Nvidia put position. So I've collected about $290 profit. I can go eat Hai Di Lao, okay? Or maybe buy bubble tea, chagi bubble tea. The atas one are like koi, that kind, okay? So I hope you also make money. Okay, for those of you have Nvidia put position, I mean it's up to you whether you want to close or not. Okay, I cannot give financial advice, but I just share with you my thoughts for your consideration is that if you don't have much premiums left, like you already up 40% in terms of premiums, and the earning season is coming, and there's still one more year left to go, if something for you to consider, okay, if you want to reduce your exposure, manage your risk level, you all can close at a profit. End of the day, a gain is a gain. Okay, even though it's just 40% profit, it's still quite decent, to be honest, quite decent. So even though it's just $300 for me, I mean $290, I think it's still quite a decent amount. So something for you to think about. I mean, not trying to tell you all what you all need to do or what you all should do. Just sharing with you all what I did, my thought processes, and if you all also own Nvidia puts, you all sold some, then you also can consider closing to avoid the volatile earning season. Okay, that's, let me see what else. Okay, so that's pretty much for my options position today. So my plan now is I will monitor Nvidia today, and maybe not today lah, since I don't have much exposure left. You see, left one Nvidia put on it. I do have Nvidia calls, but those likely will be called away. If you see below, you see this Nvidia covered, right? It means Nvidia, I mean, it just means some of the call position I've sold. I know I haven't really talked too much about covered calls. I did cover a bit, but if there's a chance, I will show you all some of the covered calls I've sold, and then I explain to you all the thought processes. But here, since I got two Nvidia call and two SPY call, right? Can you all see the other cursor here, okay? And then I just flip over, okay, so I change it, let me see. Okay, so I change the wording, and now alphabetical order, SPY is on top now, okay? So if you can see the Nvidia cover I have here and SPY cover. Okay, it just means the cover call I've sold and that strike price. So I have Nvidia cover call strike price at 192 and 195. So very likely they will be called away, but it still has quite a long expiry date. So this part is more of a cash flow management concept. I think I talked about it, so I won't repeat it. Okay, but just share with you all that I have staggered puts and staggered calls as well. So I know that roughly this call will expire during this time, and I will have the money ready to handle any assignment. So this is a system I built. I shared before that I make sure I stagger the ratio roughly 1:1, okay? If I have one put expiring in this month, I also try to make sure I have one call expiring in this month. So the money keeps spinning. You know, I will earn my money from the covered call to cover the assignment if there is. So if there's no assignment, even better. I just earn the premiums on covered call and the premiums on the cash cover put. So it's a system that I've designed in a wheel manner that keeps the wheel spinning. So I will keep making money consistently every month. Okay, be it from the premiums or when the share gets called away, and then I use the money to handle the assignment. So it's something that you can build yourself up to your own risk level. Okay, I just share with you some of what I've done. So if there's a chance, I will show you more on covered calls and we can talk more about it. But just remember the cash cover put strategy we discussed, I always try to highlight about lower delta and staggering your strike prices is to design in a way that your chance of assignment is very low. Okay, your assignment risk is low. We want to keep it low so that we can manage and keep making premiums. But also, like I said, there are times where we are happy to take assignment because if the strike price is low, why not? I'm happy to take it. It's a discount. Okay, so my whole entire portfolio system has an option view strategy concept, and not just doing an option view like for one day only. No. My option view strategy is done consistently throughout the year. Every week, every month, or even every day, I try to keep the wheel spinning. And then the second element is the buy and hold strategy, where we try to buy and hold to get more more growth, I would say. Buy and hold give you the fastest growth in terms of your portfolio. So the strategy for me, okay, centered around buy and hold, which is infused into the option view strategy. Because when you have assignment, I will take assignment and then depending either hold or sell cash cover put on it. Sorry, sell covered cost on it. Okay, so next time if there's a chance we talk more about covered cost, okay? Okay, can. Let me see. Hey, I see any more comments, then we quickly move on to the last part. I'm quite excited to show you all the last part because the last part is the bingo card, which I hope to build with you all, okay? I hope to construct a bingo card with you all. Okay, let me see. For your info, Jack Ma, Chairman, CEO, 3% bought between 5 to 10 million. Bought, what did Jack Ma bought? Oh, Baba, okay. So Jack Ma has bought extra Alibaba, is it? Okay, I think it's good news that the management is buying their own company shares. I think it signal one thing. Either they think the company is undervalued or at least could be a value trap, like you say, okay, could be a value trap. Maybe they want to pump and dump, we don't know. But I think overall it's still a bit positive because it shows that the management is standing same line, okay? The management is standing on the same side as the investor, that they sticking to their guns, they still believe in the company. Yeah, but you never know, this type of top leaders, politicians, you really never know what they're thinking. Maybe it's a value trap, you also don't know. But at least I think still a bit of positive news. So hopefully Alibaba can go up. Maybe that's why Alibaba went up a bit, is it? Let us see. Is that the reason why Alibaba went up by 0.35%? Maybe. QWERTY, POE. Wow, keep it up. Hey, thanks for your comment. Yeah, so I made about 290 from yesterday closing the Nvidia put position. Thanks. So like I always emphasize, remember the option view strategy require patience. Remember how I've actually repeated a lot of times, right? The Nvidia put. We keep talking about Nvidia put must hit at least 40%, 42% to close. And we keep talking about it, right? I mean, for the past 2 weeks, we keep talking about Nvidia put. We keep monitoring. It keep hovering around 35, 38%, right? Remember, everyone? I remember that, right? We keep talking about 35, 38. Then I keep emphasizing I need 40%, 42% at least to close. So it demonstrates one thing, option view strategy really requires patience. We waited patiently for 2 weeks, for Nvidia to turn from 35, 38 to 40%, 41% before we close it. So remember, option view strategy really require patience. And if you are patient, you stick to the system and rules you have built for yourself, it can be profitable. Okay, real life example. Okay, so just to highlight and emphasize, okay, patience goes both ways. Don't be greedy, okay, be patient, and it takes time for options to have multiple small wins to accumulate to a big win. Similarly, you must be patient for your option contract to turn profitable enough. Make sure it's profitable enough before you close so that there's a good risk-reward ratio. Example, you don't want to invest $1 million with the chance of earning $1. Yes, okay, let's say you invest 1 million, you got 99.99% chance of winning $1. No, the odds are very high, right? But will you want to risk it? No, right? Why I want to invest 1 million just to earn $1? The risk-reward ratio not that ideal. Even though the odds of me winning that $1 is very high. So same concept here. Okay, we want a good risk-reward ratio for us. Okay, let me see. I hope everyone has made money also, okay? For those who have Nvidia put as well, and you all have closed it. Let me see any other comments before I move on to the last part. Got left 5 minutes. I also want to stagger like you after kena burn. Wait. Oh, this wait, sorry. Okay, so our fatty bro say he also kena burn before. Okay, kena margin called once hair loss, almost got liquidated. Yeah, so our friend here, Fatty, sharing with us a very, very real life experience. I also personally got burned before, okay, when I do concentrated all on monthly DTE options. I also got burned before. So yeah, please do stagger. over the months and even years. Yes, the total premiums you collected will be lesser. I acknowledge it. But remember, we want to keep ourselves alive. We want to keep the wheel spinning, and we want to make money consistently. Okay, so do consider staggering your option contract, different strike prices. Okay, consider selling Nvidia puts. Okay, can Fatty, do consider. Hope you make money. Hey, just remember, bear in mind Nvidia is a high risk, very volatile stock. Okay, as compared to Apple, Microsoft, they are less volatile. So Nvidia is a very highly volatile stock, so please be aware. Okay, but I shared before my reason. I still think Nvidia likely long run will trend upwards. So we see what's the result later. Okay, very exciting. So tomorrow I give you my perspective on Nvidia. Hopefully Nvidia announce results, business as usual, then things should be fine. Okay. So I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, on Nvidia. When did you start learning how did you start learning options? Okay, honestly, self-learn. Okay, I watch videos, read Reddit, all kind of forums, read books, and then I try and error myself. So that's why I'm quite familiar with certain concepts, because you try and error, right, you will learn very well. So everything I DIY, I try myself, figure out myself. So that's how I learn options. I know a lot of people actually went for courses, okay. I mean, it's not wrong, but if the courses some courses are marketed as very unethical, okay. I share with you the story next time, okay, how I was invited to go and teach option trading. Okay, I was actually given an opportunity to teach option trading. Very profitable. They told me, okay, I teach one participant, they give me $800. $800 per participant, you know. They offer me, you know, and they guarantee me they can at least recruit 20 participants. 20 participants, you know, that's $16,000, you know, for me to teach option. So we'll talk about it next time, okay? No, not much time left. Hey, thanks for your questions, Fatty, okay? Not many people learn option, even those working as financial advisor. Yeah, those people in bank financial advisor. I hate to say that a lot of them are good at selling products, but don't really have much financial knowledge, to be honest. Okay, okay. Hey, thanks, Kriti. Thanks for the comment. Keep it up. Okay, sure, I will. Baba wants to invest more in AI. Okay, hopefully. I still believe in Nvidia. Okay, correct. Okay, good. I partially believe in Nvidia. Okay, can, no problem. You prefer Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and Meta. Okay. Let me see. Hey, do share with us more next time, Fatty, on Amazon and Meta, okay? I want to hear more about Amazon as well, because I know a bit more about Meta already, and I'm keen, but not at this current price and valuation. Maybe cheaper, I'll buy Meta, and I'll update you if I buy Meta. Amazon I do own, but I'm not heavily involved with Amazon now. So Fatty, if you have some good news about Amazon, feel free to share with us also. Okay, let's move on to the last part, then we close it. Just give me 5 minutes, okay? Then we end it. Okay, show y'all my new bingo card I made. Can y'all see or not? Okay. I hope it's clear enough. I know I stream vertical. You know, I get different feedback. Some people complain, say, hey, but bro, vertical, hard to see. Do the big normal screen kind of. But then when I do the big screen, people complain, say, hey bro, you do vertical, it doesn't fit my phone. You do the horizontal one, my phone look like shit like that. So pardon me, I hope y'all can see, it's clear enough, okay? Can now y'all see the bingo card on top, right? So this bingo card I created is because to track all the things I've said and what I foresee and the discussion we all had. Like example, I said Apple, Microsoft, and Alphabet can double up, right, in 5 years' time. So that's my take. Okay, I know it's a bold statement to make, bold guess, or I would say. Even Nvidia I included in. But the more I think about it, right, logically, I think there is a good chance, you know, for Apple, I mean especially Microsoft and Alphabet to double up. Because like I say, you look at their backlog demand. And remember, AI is in its infancy stage. It's still in its baby stage, you know. It's like back when internet was created, people were playing flash games, right? Games that are made of very simple things online. People never expect online gaming as a possibility. People never even think about streaming online, you know. Last time P2P peer-to-peer download like what Kazaa, what LimeWire, that kind was quite a big thing already, quite revolutionary already. Before they move on to what Pirate Bay, and now no more already. Now people all do streaming online, Netflix. People back then 10 years ago, 20 years ago, never thought that was a possibility until today. Same thing, AI is just beginning now. I cannot believe what AI can do in 20 years, you know. It will be insane. So it's the same concept, you know. Back then people also don't believe in all these tech companies, but look at how much value they have gained. So personally, I think 5 years time for these 4 companies on top to double up, I don't think it's ambitious. I think it's doable, okay. So there's a lot of things, okay. We talk about different things, and I also have some goals like my stock portfolio, okay. Stocks only will hit $1.5 million. Then there are other things. So number 7, okay, we don't go through one by one. I just tell you some of the things that I talk about. Number 7, okay, so right now I generate about 5 to 6K USD options premium per month. So I'm not promising. I make about 5 to 6K USD trading option every month now. So every year I make about 50K, okay, to 60K. So target in 5 years time, okay, I will start making about 100K per year doing option trading. Okay, that's a big goal. Okay, that's a big goal, but let's hope we can achieve it. Okay, then I also talk about relocating, you know, so I set some goals, and hopefully in 5 years time I'm still doing videos. Okay, 5 years time. I honestly don't think I will still do video after 5 years. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Maybe can, but maybe I'm too tired already. But hopefully in this 5 years time I will still continue produce videos and shorts, and hopefully I can sustain the stream. Okay, hopefully the stream can sustain, we can keep growing, and hopefully most important is everyone here, okay, all the viewers here, okay, we keep making money, and within 5 years time we keep making even more money. Okay, that's the main goal. Okay, so, and yeah, I'll relocate and maybe try other countries living in there. Hopefully that will also happen within 5 years. And also my trading desk, okay, currently my trading desk, next time I show you, okay, it's a very simple setup, but I always have an issue, you know, at night sometimes I no food, no drinks, no bubble tea or whatever that kind. So I hope to maybe set up some food station here, but I can do some cooking here, more convenient. Don't have to go out so far to buy some food, because sometimes 2-3 a.m. I get hungry for no reason, you know, when I'm trading the market. Then no food, you know, nearby all closed, no 24-hour shop. So I need to figure out something. So sometimes I get really hungry, very hard to trade, very hard to concentrate. So I also want to make it more comfortable here. You know, I can relax. Like some of the video you all see, right? Wow, people got the very nice chair, massage chair. Wow, shiok sia. Trade on a massage chair. Okay, so I leave some blank boxes, the 5 bottom blank, because in case some of the goals you all think I could also set. So let me know if you all think that this 5-year bingo challenge is a bit ambitious. And if you all think there are some goals, you also can share, okay, then we can incorporate inside. It's like a bingo card together. Then the final thing is if in 5 years time we can really achieve all this, then maybe we can throw a party, okay, we throw a party and we can celebrate, okay. It can be a virtual party or I throw a real life party. I invite you all, okay, I invite you all, all my regular viewers in the stream, I invite you all. No obligation, want to come, don't want to come also okay. I throw a big party, you all can come, then we can celebrate. Everyone will probably have made a lot of money, so we can all enjoy it, okay. And then those who only view my shorts at Instagram, I know some people told me they cannot view my streams because it's too lengthy, they don't have time, or they only can watch the VOD. It's all okay, it's all okay, it's fine. Or for some personal reason they cannot watch the stream, they only have time to watch the short. Yeah, we can also pick some frequent viewers from the shorts and videos that we have made to come and join the party, okay? So we see how it goes. You also can comment whether it's a stupid idea or a good idea. So in short, okay, if we really can achieve this goal, I think we will all be rich, we will all be wealthy. So hopefully, really the top 4 now, 1 to 4, we can achieve it. You know, Apple, Microsoft, and Alphabet, and Nvidia, the latest edition, all can double up in 5 years time. Okay, then we will big, Okay, what means prosper? We will all prosper. If you have any things to add in the last 5 bingo card, let me know, okay? If not, it's okay, we can just cancel it and then just leave 20 boxes. Okay, I know bingo usually got 25 boxes, but if really nothing else to add on, we just stick to the 20 bingo card. Hopefully we can achieve all. So I mean, because sometimes I talk a lot, we discuss a lot. Very hard to track the things that we want to achieve, right? What some of the goals. So hopefully with this bingo card, all can give inputs, okay? Then hopefully we can all achieve our targets. And then we can all retire early, okay? All retire early. And achieve your financial freedom. Okay, so we will keep this bingo card on for a while more. I mean, if there's no further inputs for the last 5 boxes, then we will remove it. Okay, then we just look at these 20 goals for the next 5 years. Honestly, I think 5 years may seem very long, but actually 5 years will end in a flash, really. Year after year, time move very fast, really, to be honest. People say, right, the days are slow, but the years are fast. Okay, I think very fast, maybe one eye or blink, 5 years gone already. And then we will come back and review this bingo card. So maybe every quarter we will review the bingo card and see whether we have achieved any of the goals. I think every quarter sounds good, right? Every quarter. Or maybe every month we see how. Okay, so that's all. Let me see any other things. Bingo card is good. Keep you goal driven and motivating. Hey, thank you so much, Yaf. Thank you so much. Hey, by the way, Yaf, like I said, if you also have any goals you think achievable, or even Fatty bro, Fatty, if you think that Amazon can double up, also can let us know, okay? We can all input in and then we can track our bingo card. I think we will all be very happy if really the top 4 company can double up. Wow, I think we will really profit. Can you imagine if these 4 companies really can double up? It means that all the cash cover put we sold, imagine all the cash cover put that we sold, all will likely expire worthless. We will make tons of money from the cash cover put, all the premiums. Easily hit 6 figure if you sell over 5 years of period of time, okay? Keep selling. Because all these companies double up, right? If any of the stock that we get assigned, we hold, we either sell covered costs on it to fund premiums or just hold. And then it just keep rising in value. Wow! What really we prosper big time, okay? Ambitious goal, but let's hope we make it, okay? Let's hope we make it. Okay, so that's all. I won't hold your back. Wow, 10:08 already, okay. Can let me see, Fatty bro, let me see. Meta is pricing future 1-digit growth, okay. I watch V, okay, can. When you plan to relocate? I'm still looking at it, probably in a few months' time. I still need to make some plans, whether to rent out my house, or maybe try living there first before I commit. So I need to think through properly first, because if I want to rent this place, right, there's some logistic involved, like, I had to sell some of my stuff, right, and I have some investment, so-called card game, if you know, right, I do some trading card game investment in the past, like magic cards, so I might have to sell some or maybe find a place to put, so I had to think through. 1 million is your current goal, still about 750k away. Okay lah, got chance to reach there, okay, Fatty bro. If you pay for everything, then good idea, free food ma. Hey, no problem. Okay, if we manage to hit all this bingo card, right, no problem, the party is on me, okay? The party is on me and I invite y'all. Okay, y'all all are my frequent viewers. I will definitely invite y'all. Y'all frequently come here chit-chat with me, support me, and chit-chat with me, discuss. I actually enjoy talking to y'all. The quality conversation I have with y'all is way more valuable than anything. I always value a quality conversation with y'all, really. Can, no problem. Free food, no problem, okay? Free drinks, okay? Maybe we avoid alcohol, okay? To be friendly, to be healthy, okay? But food, no problem. Party on me, okay? Cost on me. You all just come and enjoy. We all chit-chat and have fun. Okay. Can any Meta 1000? Wow, really, bro? Meta can 1000? Okay, so our viewer here believe that Amazon and Meta can double up. Can. If everyone agree, why not? Let's include it in, and then hopefully we all can get there, okay? Actually, I think it's also quite possible, right? Amazon and Meta to double up. Okay. You also rent your apartment. Hey, give me some advice, Fatty. Give me some advice. What are the logistics you think through that kind of stuff? Can let me know. Hey, have you relocated? You still living with your parents, right? Do you have plans to relocate after renting out your apartment? Share with us also. Share with us. Hey, okay. Hey, 10:11 already. Sorry to hold you all back. Okay, we will end the stream here. And thank you so much everyone for dropping by. And if you have anything to fill out for the bingo card, let me know. Then we can all track the progress. So same thing, we stream Monday to Thursday. And then 9 p.m. time zone, GMT plus 8. Okay, time zone is GMT plus 8. And we stream 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday. So I see y'all tomorrow, 9 p.m. And then I will update y'all on the Nvidia results and my personal take. So thank you very much everyone for dropping by. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you. Very happy to see you. And QW, Qwerty Poi. Qwerty, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by, Yaf. Fatty Bro also. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, thanks everyone for dropping by. Very happy to see y'all. So I see y'all tomorrow, okay? Bye bye everyone. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.